Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Trucking. So here we are in Oslo, waiting to pick up a load. We are just going to rest, probably twice. It's going to be night time. Yep. And we're aiming to get to Iceland today, which really shouldn't be too tricky because most of it is by ferry. It just really depends if we can actually get a load in that direction. So I'm going to choose the best price per distance, but of course it has to be in the right direction, and it looks like most of these are not in the right direction. That's in the right direction, but that's fine. Yes, it's not the most exciting load ever, but it's really not far to go at all. So that is, oh actually I say that, it's 424 miles on land. Okay, but at least it would get us to Iceland. Let's just see if there's anything which goes... No. Okay. Right. So we'll take that. We have to drive to pick up our load. And, yeah, obviously today we're working towards getting to Iceland, but the longer term goal is going to be to afford a trailer, which we won't use all the time, just for some jobs, and to modify the lorry. I want to do some gearbox work, engine work, and axle work. Okay. Nope. Don't indicate when your steering wheel is turned, because the flappy paddles turn with it. You start indicating the wrong way. Right, so it's actually... Oh, it's 77 miles from here just to pick up the trailer. Interesting. The time is 10:56 AM, so we should be able to do a fair amount during daylight hours, but because we're going to Iceland, it's going to be... Whoa, good grief, what speed are you entering at? Yeah, it's going to be light all night anyway, so I'm not really worried about the time too much. So I want to try and get away from these more repetitive loads. Well, when I say repetitive, I mean boring loads. The pressure tanks, the curtain siders. I'd prefer to go with some heavier stuff, some more interesting stuff. So that is what I'm going to be aiming for. Hopefully, when we actually get to Iceland, we will be able to pick up a load like that. Maybe some machinery or a crane or something. But yes, of course, this is just to get us to Iceland. And all my jobs are being recorded onto the VTC, which you're welcome to join. Please do head over to my Discord channel and you'll find the VTC section there with all the details on how to join. This is busy. Oh, thank you, car. Letting me out. Very kind of you. Okay, so yeah, nothing really of interest to begin with. 70 miles to pick up our trailer, so I'll see you there. Okay, so we are almost there. Just 7 miles to the depot. Yeah, I have to admit that took much longer than I was expecting. I did think that it would just be a case of going up the road a bit, but we've gone quite a long way. To the container port by the look of it. Or a business near the container port. So many tunnels. One thing's for sure, everywhere we go is always very interesting. Always so many things to see. but I'm going to have to get used to the speed limits. It turns out that quite a lot of these places are actually limited to 30. Looking at the sat-nav, we have an interesting way to go here. I see. I think we're going to be going down a level. Yeah, so we're going to be turning right and sort of going back on ourselves into NS Oil. Just there. Just noticed some Discord things were coming up on my screen. I don't know if they came up in the video. I don't think they did. But it said something along the lines of go away. Not talking to me, talking to somebody else. But that could be taken the wrong way. Yeah, it just came up again. Pretty sure it's not coming up for you. Somebody posted some kind of weird picture, I think. And somebody objected to it and said, we don't want... In a much more colourful way, they said we don't want those pictures. Okay, so here we are, NS Oil. The job's probably expired by now. So nice to have our own brand new lorry though, with sound. Okay, so freight market, and yep, that's the one we're going for. So it's just a reservoir tank, which really isn't very exciting. But we can't have everything at this stage. If we were to buy a flatbed trailer, then we should make much more money. Or maybe a tanker. I think I'd probably go for a tanker first, if we can do. Okay. Should be aligned, hopefully. Good. My rear wheel was turning. Right then, 1,222 miles. Something doesn't seem right. Oh, I guess it's, yeah, it's all the sea. Crikey. But it shouldn't be that far to drive. Let's go. So, yeah, because it is going to be still 400, maybe 500 miles in total today, we probably won't be able to do another job, but at least we'll be in Iceland. If there is a very short job in Iceland, then I'll take that, because I know it takes a long time to get to the places that I want to get to, and we do only have one video per week. Okay, tons of Discord stuff coming up. I'm just going to go and close it down, just in case it is appearing for you. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so not really a problem that it appears, it's just it's not really relevant, and also it's a bit distracting. Some of the things that get posted are just weird. Right, okay. I don't even know which Discord it was coming from, but it was really weird stuff. Let's get out of here, and we will try to get to the border before it goes dark, but it is already, what is it? Yeah, 1:15, so it's not going to be that easy. It's probably about 350 miles on land to begin with. But at least we're well rested, so we don't have to worry about all that yawning coming through. Not yet anyway. I'm sure eventually we'll have to. This is the first lorry that I've driven in this game which just has exceptional visibility. The mirrors are brilliant, the cab visibility is really good. Oh, but it's so busy. Yes, initially I was going to go for a 44-ton load. That's before I rested. I started this video with the resting. It would have been interesting, but it wasn't actually to the place that we're going to. It wasn't to Iceland. But we will do something like that. Okay, do we need fuel? Nope. Ooh, we have a good full tank. Which I'm very pleased about, because we have to pay for our own fuel now. Now I think most of this journey, if not all of it, is going to be very picturesque. It's not going to be like driving in the city. But the speed limits do seem to be lower than what I'm maybe used to. But this seems quite heavy, so maybe we're going to be pulled back by it anyway. Oh, 11 tons. Maybe not. Right, it feels a bit heavy. The acceleration was a bit slow, but we do need to upgrade the engine. And I did have many people say, can you configure the lorry to be right-hand drive? And I'm going to. It is coming. I haven't done it yet, mostly because we are currently in Europe, and I just want to be... Well, I want to try out left-hand drive, because I'm not very good at driving left-hand drive. So we're going to try it, but very soon we're going to be putting it back to right-hand drive, and certainly if we go to the UK again, we'll be in right-hand drive. Oh, the police are up here. Need to get back into that lane. Right, sort of push my way in. So we're on a fast road. Let's just see how far we get before we get into some really open countryside. And as soon as we are, we'll be back to some real-time driving. This will do nicely. The open countryside. Wow. Okay, so now we can really... Oh, got speed. 31 again. Now we can really enjoy things. Although that bit of driving there was pretty good. Nice and quiet. No crashes. That's always a bonus. Yep, so we just stick at it, I think. Just keep going on roughly this road. And it should bring us to the ferry, so that we can cross to the Faroe Islands, and then we'll go from there to Iceland. Quite surprising how quickly the sleep gauge thingy is filling up. The bed gauge to show us how tired we are. So I was hoping to be able to get there without resting, but I really don't know. And if you do start to hear a yawning sound, it isn't me. It's actually amazing how many people think it's me. Yeah, I'm not just drifting off in my own video. Even if I was, I mean, it's pretty easy to control an audible yawn. The yawn which you get in this game is quite noticeable. So anyway, we'll try and do it without being too tired. Without being too virtually tired. Look at that. Yeah, it's really quiet, these roads. It's nice. I think we can just set cruise control and let the steering wheel do the rest. Except for the fairly tight corners that there are. Do have to keep slowing down. Bit of a cut through the rock here. Cutting through the mountain. So many interesting features. It's not just that really repetitive drive that you get in the base game of the United Kingdom. I've definitely chosen a good way to go. Fantastic views. Just center the camera. Get the cruise control to 50. There's a train, which I'm fairly sure is actually programmed to come out of there whenever we appear. Whenever we are in this position, the train will come out. I don't know for sure, but it just seems amazing that we always see the train. So many trees. Yeah, I want to set cruise control, but I just have to keep braking. I think it's the best time to be here. The sun is going down, giving us a very nice light. Ooh, we crossing the bridge? No. Okay, we're not crossing the bridge. Shame. There's probably another bridge for us. Just go to third person view. I'll try not to crash. Now that is amazing. I think our bridge might be up here. Just a small one. Somehow I've managed to accumulate traffic behind me. I didn't think I was going that slow, but apparently I am. I can't really drive too recklessly though, otherwise we're going to flip the load. Speed isn't everything. Okay, we're set to 50 miles per hour again. Looking at the sat-nav, we have a fairly twisty route ahead of us. Makes for an interesting drive though. Very interesting. So many things to see. I want to keep looking around as much as possible, but I know I'm going to crash if I do that. So I don't want to do that. We can't afford to have any big repair bills. Okay. Yeah, maybe not quite as twisty in real life as it appears on the sat-nav. In Iceland though, they really are hairpin bends. We go right back on ourselves. On ice as well, which is the reason why we're going there, because it is fun, it's very unusual. So yeah, so many things to do in Iceland as well, so many different roads to drive, and there's that really dangerous central road where you go through that really narrow piece of rock. Do you want me to go there? Shall we cut straight through the centre of the country? There is a car attempting to overtake me. I wouldn't feel confident doing that here. No, I wouldn't. Oh no. Okay, we have a fuel station just up here and a rest stop. We could rest. Let's just see very quickly. Expected Friday to Saturday, remaining 80 hours. Time until next rest stop, 3 hours and 50 minutes. Will that get us to where we want to go? I think we'll pull over. Is that... Yeah, I don't think we can go in there. We have to go in here. Okay. Yeah, we don't need any fuel, so we'll just park over in the parking spot. We'll take in the view. Look at that. Okay. Right, so we are about halfway. Obviously, we're facing the wrong direction now. We're going this way. About halfway from where we set off from, which is pretty much halfway through the entire journey. I've got a bit of driving here, not much. So yeah, I think this would be a very good time to rest. Sadly, we can't double rest. Well, we could, but I think that would be really risking it. We don't want to be late. So there we go. Yeah, 3 AM. That's not a bad time to start. Yeah, it could be much worse. Right, we're well rested. Back on the road. No yawning. Whoa, look at that squiggle on the sat-nav. I wonder what that could be. Soon find out. It's only up here. I bet the sunrise from here is just incredible. We're a bit too early for the sunrise. Hang on, I seem to have full beam on permanently. That means one of my controls has changed on its own. That's weird. Okay, I'm very confused as to why that would be. I'm gonna have to go and look into it. There we go. Much better. Seem to default to having high beam. For whatever reason. Crikey, it's busy for 3:30 in the morning. I think I've timed it badly. Okay, so that really twisty part is just down here. I'm intrigued. I think we probably are just going down a steeper part. It spirals it so it doesn't take up too much space. That's my technical explanation. No, I think they probably did it the easiest way. Right. Ignore anything I say about how roads are built. I have no idea. Lovely mountains. And we do have another rest stop. It doesn't look like a place for fuel. Ah, it's just like a, well, like a truck stop or a car park. I get the feeling there is a big drop just off the edge of here. Oh, wow. Crikey. Yeah, that's probably why we're going a twisty way. We're stepping down. There is a fuel station at the bottom of here. Not that it matters, because I don't need any fuel. It's just good to see that there are many places to get fuel. Crikey, it looks like we've got some kind of crossover. Yeah, I suppose just on a different level. Yeah, it's the road going underneath us here. What a design! How do you design something like that? That is impressive. Going through the mountain. Well, I think in a second I'm going to get the time-lapse going again. But yeah, we just keep going round in circles here. It's the never-ending tunnel. Nope, I don't think it works like that. You can't overtake your traffic lights. Clearly they couldn't see the traffic lights because I was blocking the view. Just goes to show how impatient they are. No doubt when they start to turn to green, they're going to try and push in front. I don't know why the lorry in the opposite direction isn't moving. Interesting. It can probably detect the car here. Let's just hope it hasn't messed the entire setup up. There we go. Right, floor it. Don't let the car in front. Hopefully the cars behind me prevent it from getting in. No, they're going to be good, aren't they? Oh, no, of course, I forgot. Oh, no, it is going to. Yeah, it's let them in. Yeah, the AI don't really have very big brains, so it doesn't even understand what it's just done. Impatient. Sad reality is, there's drivers like that in real life. But yes, it would have been a different story at the traffic lights when they turned. They'd have been right in front of you. First through. Okay, so yeah, I was really impressed with that. Such an amazing setup. It's really difficult. It would be so amazingly difficult to do that in real life. Design a road like that. But then it can't be easy to do it in ETS2 either. You know, there's that impatient car again. Yeah, it's amazing. The skill required to create the real world and a virtual world. Wow, that's a good bridge. Hopefully that's the bridge we can go on. Yep, it's looking very likely. Well, this is going to be worth watching in real time. You see, it's not just about the mileage. We're doing this for the views. And I think the job is still worth a fair amount of money. Yeah, 16,000. Not bad. And I'm going to acquire experience points, and then we can get more perks, take more interesting loads. Yeah, this has always been amazing. A roundabout inside a hillside or a mountain. Never seen anything like this in real life before. It is incredible. Right, so at the end of here, I think we go onto the bridge, I think. Gotta keep checking those speed limits. Ah, there it is. This is a big bridge. Still the speed limits. There we go, 50. Try and do third person view. And then back into the mountain again. Wow. Yeah, so it does still show that we have 940 miles left, but so much of that is just on a ferry, so we just hang around and wait. And then probably when we actually get to Iceland, there'll be about 40 miles to drive. I think we go over that small bridge almost straight away. It's certainly nice to see quiet roads. Okay, so it looks like we have border control up here. before what I did is I went into the lane where you have to stop and pay, but I think I probably could have taken the fast lane. Everybody else did. The prepay lane. No doubt this one doesn't have it. Oh no, I think there is. Yeah, that caravan didn't stop. Let's see what happens. Wow, toll of £81. Crikey. Yeah, it's a toll booth. I think not a border control area. Okay, so crack on, keep going. Can't be too long until we get to the port. And there's our ferry. So from here, we probably don't have that much more driving to do. Where do we go? I think it's this marker just over here. That's what we're going on. But it's not going directly to Iceland. We are going to that place. Because that place is in completely the wrong direction. That's 18 hours and 20 minutes. Over £1,000. And then from here, we don't even move. We go straight back onto the ferry to that place. Another £963 and another 15 hours. Yep. That's easy. Eating up the mileage. And eating up the bank account balance. So, I estimated 40 miles left. What do we have? 49. Pretty close. So yes, you'll notice that things are much colder all of a sudden. We have travelled quite a long way there. Several days later. So, yep, pretty simple. We just keep driving, and I'm pretty sure we do cross the bridge, which we nearly always cross when we come to Iceland. This is our main way in and out. So we just drive through the little town here. The roads in this part aren't particularly icy, so when we go higher up. Are you turning down here? No, you're going to let me go, thank you. Very kind of them. Yes, you get a very different feel. I feel cold just looking at it. But the fun will start next time when we do some ice road trucking. I think I'll probably just do 1 or 2 episodes here because it'd be good to go back to continental Europe, or back to sort of well, actually I can't wait to go to Spain, but of course that is the new DLC, and we're running pro mods, and it's not going to be well, it's very unlikely going to be compatible immediately. So that might not be a place that we can go to for a little while. Although, can you go to parts of Spain in Pro Mods? I really don't know. Oh, we've got a bit of an icy road. Yes, this isn't the same way that I was thinking about. Oh, just suddenly grabbed. But there are some exceptionally icy roads on the higher ground. We should be okay. Good fun in multiplayer. Yeah, so not very green anymore. In fact, the contrast between where we were and where we are now is astonishing. So we just need to find the exact place to drop the trailer. Somewhere down here. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode, I think, the next one. And this one. This one's been good. But yeah, we're going to try and go, I think, straight through the country. Because I know that is a pretty bad road. I'm intentionally trying to go on the bad road. Yep, so this is the place just up here. But the most dangerous roads make for the most interesting videos. I think I've done a video on it before. It might have been a live stream. There's a tugboat moving. And it looks like a fairly simple parking bay. Yeah, I think it's a base game depot, this. And there we are. We're in the bay. So I don't think there's any damage taken or anything. Should have maximum money, maximum experience points. Yep, excellent. Driven distance 425 miles. Took 54 hours. So we've got the money, we've got the experience points, but no level upgrade today. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to like the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.